What would you like to do? Spend time with someone. Who should I talk to? Senpai Sakura-chan. Oh, I love how everyone's just like spread out. No judge. You can spend time with Monaco. We have to. I'm sorry, but we have to do it with Sakura-chan. Not do it with Sakura-chan, but like spend time with Sakura-chan. Don't get jealous, Mukuro. I'll be back. Okay, Senpai, that's like really like seriously, those muscles, holy fuck, I would die. What does she have on her shoes? I don't know. But holy shit, those muscles. Like my legs are muscly, but these are just holy shit. Like my legs are like KFC chicken drumsticks. Her ones are like KFC chicken drumsticks on steroids. Oh my god, it's been more than a year since I played this game. Welcome, Kumas, to another Danganronpa Let's Play. You're here with Kuma. I haven't touched this game since last year. Yes, that's how long it's been. I haven't touched Danganronpa 2 since last year. That's how long it's been. Oh god, oh my god, oh my god. This is so, what a long journey it's been. I guess my hair's got a little bit of an ahoge. I now know what that is. I've learned a lot of things. I've changed a bit. So excited. Anyway, we're back here. We're gonna do school mode because we've finished Danganronpa, Danganronpa 2, and we've done the Danganronpa anime. So if you guys haven't played or watched Danganronpa 2, please go away and watch Danganronpa 2 and then watch the anime and then come here because I will be discussing things from Danganronpa 2 and the anime. So I don't want to spoil it for you guys, and school mode is more of a after endgame replay value sort of thing. So please don't spoil it for yourselves. You've been warned. Okay. So it's been more than a year, in case you guys are wondering. I just released Danganronpa 2 finale last week, which was recorded before I left for the World Tournament in Japan last year, late November. Hopefully, I managed to survive that. I had a good month of relaxation and holiday in Japan. I came back. I spent the last few months editing Danganronpa 2, which took ages because, as you can imagine, I edited the crap out of that to make it as entertaining as possible and to cut out all the little bloopers and every piece of crap that you guys didn't want to watch and me failing. And here we are in school mode. Everyone's been telling me, when are you going to play school mode? When are you going to play island mode? And I had to go back to school mode first because that is the way to do it. We had to, you know, do it sequentially. You got to do school mode and then you got to do island mode. And this is hopefully going to keep us entertained until Ultra Despair Girls comes on Steam. And then we've got V3 that comes on Steam, which we can hopefully live stream. And I just noticed people laying down fiber optic one street up from mine. So hopefully in the next 2 months that's going to be available. And in the next 2 months I am going to Japan and I'm going to Indonesia for the Asian Pacific Tournament. So, yeah, speaking of, I did survive the World Tournament. Funnily enough, I actually won my first round of the World Tournament, which was very shocking. Luckily, I had Senpai Sakura-chan watching over me with her War God Talisman, and I somehow managed to win a round in the World Tournament, which was my first international competition, which was amazing. But unfortunately, after that first round, I was so physically exhausted and damaged because I used everything I had in the first round. I more or less had nothing left for the second round. I more or less, at that point, had completely bruised my knuckles, which were bleeding. My shins were completely bruised, and my ribs were fractured too. So round one was pretty much all I had, and I was able to, luckily enough, survive and win that one, just because I just sort of went in there full spirit, you know, nothing to lose, no retreat, none of that. just had to go in and had to fight like my life depended on it. And fortunately enough, by having that mentality, I was able to get the upper hand early on. I managed to do a jumping knee kick as an opener, and then followed it up with a roundhouse kick, which I managed to land on the other person's leg. And then as soon as I saw that they were actually in pain from that, I managed to get an inside kick into their thigh, and that more or less dropped their left leg. At which point, all I had to do was just keep them on their back leg, which meant they couldn't kick at all, and they couldn't kick with their front leg, and all their weight was on the back, which means they couldn't punch. They couldn't really press the initiative on me, so I ended up more or less surviving that round by just keeping the pressure on them. I managed to get them out of the ring a few times, and I even managed to kick them out of the thing, which fortunately enough for me, they landed on their arm, ended up injuring their arm, and I managed to survive that one. But unfortunately, the guy in the second round had arms the size of Sakura-chan, which were like literally up to here, like an extra 2 inches from my arm. And more or less what ended up happening was his first punch more or less ended up hitting me in the gut, and before I could even react, the second one had already hit me in the kidneys. It felt like I got stabbed, and the third one dropped my lung. So, yeah, it was a struggle to survive, but yeah, so I spent the next month recovering in Japan, which was awesome. I got nice and fat. After that, I ended up hitting the gym and ended up coming back to Australia and ended up training with everything that I learnt. It was an amazing experience, for those of you wondering, and I do have some footage if I can track it down. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. It's not that good. I'm not that good. It's just I got really lucky at the start, and I was able to hold the lead, and that's how I survived. I mean, it could have been the other way around just as easily. I mean, I could have very easily missed the first attack and been on the floor within half a second. Because if you looked at the draw for this tournament, it looked like a prison block in a maximum security prison. Because you had some really scary motherfuckers there. I mean, everyone's photo was like a mugshot. And you had a lot of countries. I mean, I live in Australia, and I know a lot of you guys and girls live, you know, like in the US, the UK, countries that are very well off. Well, in this tournament, you had a lot of second and third world countries where a lot of people actually have to struggle to survive, and you can't walk down the street, you know, without looking over your shoulder, and people get mugged and people get stabbed. So some of these people have, you know, on a regular basis, you know, been in street fights and compulsory military service. Some of these guys have even been to war. Some of these people were actually soldiers. So you had a lot of very tough people. And there I was, a 24-year-old kid, first international tournament. Like, I'm literally a baby in comparison to some of these guys. In a tournament way out of my league, like completely out of my league. So, you know, but luckily I was able to survive, and here I am. I learned a lot, and because of that, I feel that we will start island mode with Sakura-chan, because from editing and from remembering Danganronpa, she was a character which I regretted not spending more time with, especially after her trial where she more or less sacrificed herself for the remainder of the group. And more or less in Danganronpa, I feel that she was one of the strongest characters. Not just physically strong, but I mean spiritually, because her spirit was unwavering for the majority, and the amount of weight she had on her shoulders, I can't even begin to imagine, because from what I know from Sakura-chan, they took her family hostage, they took her dojo hostage, and she had to more or less choose between her responsibilities and the people that she loves, and a bunch of random people she just met after losing her memory. And of course, she was pressured to choose her responsibilities and her family and the people that she loves. And then over time, that began to eat at her, because she started to develop a connection and feelings, not like feelings, but like, you know, she started developing emotions for Aoi, of course, that ended up being her best friend, as well as compassion for the remainder of the group. And every class trial, I think, began to eat at her bit by bit, because she was the traitor feeding Monokuma information, and she was supposed to be the first person to commit a murder to kickstart the killing game if nothing had happened. So, I mean, imagine the resolve in that. More or less being in a position where you would have to commit the first murder, which you don't want to commit, and then your life is more or less on the line in order for your family and your dojo and your responsibilities not to suffer the consequences. So I cannot even begin to imagine the amount of mental anguish she had to suffer throughout the killing game. I think she is one of those underappreciated characters, myself included, overlooked her throughout the gameplay, myself included, overlooked her watching the anime. All I saw was a bag of muscle, right? I didn't even acknowledge her as a person. I just looked at her as, oh, she is a big bag of muscle that's really good at fighting. That's all she is. I did not even register that she was a human being and that at the end of the day, she was a girl. I'm not saying this in a condescending way, but she was a high school girl. So yes, she trained her ass off. Yes, she was the ultimate martial artist. But at the end of the day, she was a high school girl with feelings, with dreams, with ambitions that we simply just overlooked because we judged her, well, I judged her based on what she looked like rather than giving her the time of day to actually get to know her. So that is more or less my biggest regret from Danganronpa, and that is a lesson that I learnt from Danganronpa, that you cannot judge people by appearance alone. And yes, they try to drill this into us through books, through school, through whatever, but at the end of the day, until you learn that lesson yourself, you're not really going to learn that lesson. I mean, they say it's a lot better to learn from the mistakes of others, but how often do we do that? I mean, sometimes we do, but a lot of the time we don't. Or we think, yeah, we know better. Yeah, we know not to judge people based on their appearance, but we do it anyway. So that is one of the things. I know some of you guys might just want to see what Island Mode is all about, but I'm really into the story of Danganronpa. I'm really into exploring the characters, the psyche, and my thoughts, and opening up discussion. I would have liked this to be a live stream, but unfortunately I cannot. But don't worry, we'll hopefully have the live stream for Ultra Despair Girls, which is going to be freaking amazing. So make sure to follow the channel, make sure to hit that little notification bell so you get the new video as soon as it comes out. Danganronpa Mondays are a thing. Danganronpa comes out on Mondays. I have a React channel where you can request for me to react videos called Ninja Kuma Reacts. But yeah, Danganronpa Mondays, that's when I'll be doing Danganronpa content, and if I do live streaming, it's probably going to be on the Monday. I don't have a time set in because I am in Australia, but yeah. Okay, you guys that are watching, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. So just treat this as a regular video or a live stream. Hit me up in the comment section. Let's discuss this thing. As you know, I always discuss. Hit me up with your thoughts. It would be helpful if you give a timestamp as to what you're referring to. So if you're replying to a remark that I made or a question that I asked, if you give me a timestamp, then I can click the timestamp and see what I said and then read your response, as opposed to reading your response and then getting a little bit confused. So let us begin Island Mode. I don't know what to expect, I'm completely blind. So let us begin Island Mode. Hopefully all systems are go. I've always just been sitting on the screen. Alright, let's do this. Oh my god, the last time I played this was the 31st of May 2016. It's April now, 2017. That says a lot.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This purely prismatic souls enchanting Dangan Academy. Language, English, of course. This music, it just takes me back. We're back here again. You can see the smile on my face. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have already been attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Or if you have a lot of money and you join the reserve course. Which ended horribly. And standing there at the gates of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me, the ultimate chick magnet, who quite literally got every single girl in his class. I have no talent, but every girl wants me. Pretty sure that's a talent. But I can't just stand around here in front of the school forever, right? New students are supposed to meet in the main hall at 8 AM. That's not for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before, and I took my first steps towards the main hall, but... oh no, we got drugged again. Huh? As soon as I stepped foot into the main hall, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion, melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. And then... oh, here we go.
Hey,
oh god, that voice. Makoto, are you okay? Huh?
are you for real?
What? Were you trying to escape into your own reality? It's not like any of us know what's going on either. Ah, Mukuro. This is gonna be interesting, isn't it? Oh, I'm, sorry. There's no need to apologize. Given the situation, it's understandable. And there is Senpai Sakura-chan. Big, strong. My god, if I could have arms like that. I'd get all the chicks. Speaking of which, where the hell did she get those scars? What'd she do, wrestle a bear? That's right. For some reason, I went unconscious as soon as I stepped into the main hall. And then when I woke up, I was in a classroom. The windows were all blocked off by these weird metal plates. But it wasn't just the classroom, as it turns out. All of us who'd gathered there had all our stuff taken away, and we were locked inside the school. As we stood around, an announcement came on asking us to come to the gym for the entrance ceremony. But hearing that voice made it hard for me to concentrate on what it was actually saying. Hey, where are the others? Wasn't everyone here earlier?
Hey, come on.
Everyone else went to the gym while your ass was knocked out. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Didn't you knock us out last time?
Well...
But is it really a good idea to obey such a strange announcement? Well, you obeyed Celeste, didn't you?
and...
Yeah, it was weird as hell, but what else are we supposed to do? This is so weird. Like, I look at you as Mukuro. I can't look at you as Junko. And I noticed that your boobs are a lot smaller than Junko's. Like, you've got that top button tied up. God.
Indeed.
She's right. Whatever's going to happen, standing our ground here isn't gonna stop it. Ah, Kirigiri. Long time no see. But seriously, why do you have that thing all the way to the top and you didn't even... whatever. Ties. Ugh, I don't even wear a tie. I hate those things.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's head to the gym. Makoto, are you good to go? How do you know my name before the introduction? Yeah. I was forced to wonder, what the hell was going on here? I was tormented by a dark feeling of foreboding, but I did my best to ignore it and hurried to the gym. Oh god, they got this whole rainbow thing. Love it. And as soon as I entered, a weirdly cheery voice echoed across the room.
Hey there, howdy, hello. Is everyone here? Good. Then let's get things rolling.
The original Monokuma voice. Wait, this is not the original Monokuma voice. This is the English dub version, but still. He's so cute. I'm never gonna get tired of that.
I am Monokuma. I am this school's headmaster. Nice to meet you all.
Such a bright voice and a carefree attitude was completely out of place.
Listen up.
Best song ever. Ah, can't do it. It just can't be done. Huh? This entrance ceremony was supposed to be your chance to make your big high school debut. As a headmaster, I did my best to put on a happy face, but it's just impossible. You can only lie to yourself for so long, you know? But if you can't do it, you can't do it. I've lost my confidence, my groove, and there's no getting it back. The hell? Why is he acting so depressed? I went from terrified to annoyed in no time flat.
So,
Wait, is that a teddy bear? Yes. Yes, it is.
Why is that?
That teddy bear can talk?
Unbelievable.
Come on, what kind of cliched reaction is that? You people just keep on reacting the same way. I'm doing my best, Monokuma. This is like my second time here in Hope Speak. I'm trying to keep it interesting and fresh and stuff.
This is kind of exhausting.
That's just making me more and more depressed. Even if the hardware is backwards compatible, I guess the same doesn't go for characters. Humans are so stupid, worse than any piece of software. I'm just getting lower and lower, and there's rock bottom. Here comes the Earth's core. This whole thing just feels sloppy as hell. Nah, you got freckles. Yeah, I'm noticing all the differences between Mukuro and Junko now, because Junko is completely different. Her eyes are completely different. She doesn't have the freckles. Her boobs are fake because she's got, you know, one of those, you know those things that you use to fill your bike tires, you know, that you pump them? It's like she basically just punctured and then just pumped air into them, like airbags.
Come on.
You expect us to believe you're the headmaster? Stop screwing around. You're right, I screwed around too much. I've spent half my life apologizing for the other half of my life. But I've been spending so much time trying to think of what to make you guys do, and I'm just lost. Meanwhile, I've been totally neglecting myself. Trying to laugh it off now would just be another lie. Where the heck is this going? You've been neglecting yourself? What does that even mean? I forgot to do something that was gonna be a vital part of your greeting today. What the heck? My stomach's starting to hurt from all this self-loathing. He seems really depressed. What is it you think he forgot? He forgot to torment you and make you cry with his little oop 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 oop. God, I love that oop 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 oop.
Boop, 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 boop.
I don't think that matters. All that matters is finding a way out of here. No, I need to know. Tell us, what did you forget? If necessary, you should cancel the entrance ceremony and take time to prepare for a proper one.
Uh-huh.
You're right. What I forgot was my backups.
are you okay with this?
Backups? For what?
Hey.
For me?
On
Duh.
now.
Backups for you? What?
Huh?
Huh? I don't understand. Why you don't understand?
In other words,
A backup, a spare, and in case of emergency. And of course, Zone Alarm is finished scanning, and it is going to tell me that my computer is free from STDs. Thank you, Zone Alarm, for keeping my computer safe. This video is not sponsored by Zone Alarm, because it is a free firewall. It is free. That's why they don't sponsor me, because they don't make money off me. Wait, I don't make money off them either. Oh shit, I just gave them free PR. Oh shit, I should probably edit that out. Yeah, I'm too lazy for that shit.
Hey, you bastard!
Okay, we get it. Why are you getting all mad, Mr. Leon? Mr. Mad, you died in the first class trial. Mr. Mad, I forgot who you were by the second class trial. Mr. Mad, you got murdered by a chick. Wait, you didn't get murdered by a chick, you got murdered by Monokuma. It was technically a chick. You got murdered by a chick. Oh, look at you, mister. I've got a chain around my neck and a lock. I've got so much metal on me. Man, I'm so metal. I really want to be a rock star. Sorry, buddy. You're never going to be a rock star.
Hey, listen!
So if you can have backups, what does that mean? You really a toy or a robot or whatever?
Indeed.
If I understand what he's saying, that wouldn't make sense. No, see... Oh, okay, I get it. I don't like to admit this, but... Yes, I'm a robot, so advanced, even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it. But I don't have any backups, so I can't begin.
Huh?
What can't you begin? The entrance ceremony? Sure, that too. But even more than that, I can't begin your school life itself. Without a backup, the first time I break, that'll be the end of everything for you guys. Oh yeah, because he got blown up in the initial school ceremony, didn't he? because Mondo picked him up and he blew up, so he doesn't have any backups. So if that happens, we have no headmaster. Which means there's only one Monokuma.
Hey, come on.
I don't think any of us give a shit if you break or whatever. Don't be stupid. Without a headmaster, how can your life here run smoothly? But did you not say that you were so advanced even NASA cannot comprehend it? So you should not break so easily, am I right? Just because something is complicated doesn't mean it's not gonna break. Usually the most complicated things break the most easily. It's usually the simple things that work really well. You know, like a freaking tire. It's just rubber connected to a thing. It just works for freaking ever.
Now I'm really angry.
You guys are gonna break me. You blew me up in the prologue last time and tore me apart in chapter 5. Break that fourth wall, Monokuma. Mwah! I love you. Oh shit, it's like 7 AM. I probably woke up my neighbor. No, it's 8:45. My neighbor should wake up anyway. Wake up, you lazy bastard. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Before we begin your school life here,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna have to show you guys. I'm gonna have you guys build me some backups. What? What? Oh man, come on. What's he even talking about?
Come on.
You think you can give me orders, you living garbage? I do, and while you're at it, I'll have you add a bunch of awesome bonus features.
You please.
Like maybe make me super handsome or eco-friendly. That kind of modern trendy feel. Or it might be good for a Japanese style mascot like me to have a super cutesy, super moe backup.
Just hold on.
I'm embarrassed that I know what that even means. I came into this game not knowing half this crap, and I came out like completely corrupt. I know what shipping means. I know what moe means. I know what a hoge means. God damn it. What the hell, man? You're talking like we already agreed to help.
You guys.
Well, you're gonna, right? It's important that you grow as students, sure, but you also have the opportunity to help your teacher grow. That sounds like a really, really sleazy porn line, which wouldn't surprise me. You have the opportunity to make your teacher grow. Make me grow. Distasteful? You think fake inspirational crap like that is gonna get us on your side?
Well,
I don't think he's listening, he's just creating his own reality as he goes.
No way.
Man, if this is the kind of bizarre crap I can expect as a new student here, I'm gonna have to go home. Weren't you like here for like 4 or 5 years or something? I thought you were like 24.
Hey.
And how do you plan to do that? You saw the metal plates covering all the exits, didn't you? So, we really have been in prison here. What the hell is this? Why would you trap us in here? Oh my god, mad Mukuro is adorable. I mean, look at that face. Look at that. I'm mad. I'm mad. She could totally kick my ass. Let us the hell out of here. Oh my god, could you imagine being married to her? It would be hilarious.
let's see.
He said he does not have a backup, yes? Why don't we just destroy this one right now? So it finally occurred to you. But I won't go out that easily. I'll use my NASA level technology to run and hide and you'll never find me. You seem like a monumental waste of technology.
Stop fucking around.
Alright, that's
You
it.
son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna be a part of whatever shitty joke you're trying to pull here.
Hey, you bastard.
Yeah, who gives a shit about some backup or whatever? We're not here to take care of you.
Hey.
Yeah, sure. I see what you're saying.
Are you sure?
Then would you rather just start killing each other? Well, that went 0 to 100. What?
Huh?
What did you just say? I believe he said something about us killing each other. And I'm pretty sure Sakura-chan and Mukuro would be the finalists in like no time. Unless, of course, Naegi's luck means he's in the top 3 and out of his pure luck, the 2 accidentally end up killing each other. And Naegi just stands there as the last person standing. And his luck is atrocious. Knowing Naegi's luck, he doesn't even have to use a condom. Yep. I went there. Deal with it. People are commenting on my tweet. I'm on Twitter, guys. Follow me at the Ninja Kuma. Killing? What are you guys talking about? If that's supposed to be a joke, it's not funny, it's just stupid. Yeah, even if you're just trying to make a point, that's taking it too far. I bet you'd be one of the first people to go.
Just a second.
Come on, stop trying to freak us out just to get us to do what you want. Man, those things are massive.
What the heck?
Just hurry and let us out of here.
Unbelievable.
Would you guys please stop nagging me? I wanna go home, I wanna go home.
I don't believe it!
I thought bears were crazy about our homing instinct, but you guys really take the cake. I know, I'm freaking adorable. Look at my big comfy bed.
What are you gonna do?
But I guess you can't really help yourselves.
Now then.
You're all part of the new wave enlightenment generation. You need a specific goal to motivate you. Like survival.
Yes, indeed.
Well then, here's a little spoiler. Uh-oh. Spoiler?
Actually,
Once the backups are done, we'll move on to the main event and you can begin your exciting school life.
isn't that wonderful?
Once that starts, then you'll have the chance to trigger your escape flag. What are you talking about? I'm trying to sound Canadian, it's not working. Speak plainly. I don't know what he means, but he did just say something about escaping, right? I'm starting to think Mukuro... Well, she did kind of skip high school.
Yes, indeed.
See, I was totally clear.
Now then.
If you want to escape, you'll have to live here peacefully and build me my backups. Wait, so if you want to escape, you gotta assist Monokuma in building the very backups he's going to use to force you to kill each other. Kirigiri, step in and do something.
Of course.
And you can't just half-ass it either.
I can barely contain myself.
Build me a superior machine with flawless performance that thrills and delights me as you... And you pass. And don't worry about living expenses. You have all the food, clothing, and shelter you need. Then why the fuck would I even want to escape? The only thing that's missing is internet and a high-performance PC. I can even personally guarantee your health and safety. Shit, man, this is the greatest school ever. I want to go. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Even if you get sick or injured, I'll treat you right away in the Monokuma Emergency Center. And he may or may not put in a few upgrades as well. He might turn me into a machine. I don't think that's what we're worried about. Why do we have to do all this in the first place? Just roll with it, Sayaka, for once. Just roll with it. Your entire career consists of appeasing your loyal fan base. So appease your loyal fan base. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
Boy, tough crowd.
Whatever, stop complaining about it and just do it. Monokuma, sponsored by Nike.
Now then.
Now then, with this, the entrance ceremony
Hold on just a second.
hasn't even begun. I mean, you haven't even started your real school life yet. So obviously, I can't welcome you yet, which means this isn't a proper entrance
Well
ceremony.
now.
Okay, I'm done talking for now. Please enjoy these ever-fleeting days of peace. Without another word, he was gone, leaving us in a dazed confusion. So, how would you explain what the heck just happened? I got nothing.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, what the hell was that? I'm totally lost. Well, you're not here for your brains, you know. Nor your lyrics. You suck. Go hit a ball or something. We're trapped here, right? And if we make some backups, we can get out. You've got Chihiro there. That's the ultimate computer programmer. You guys are set for software.
It would seem.
That seems to be the gist of it. And, of course, Kirigiri has already figured everything out. And she knows the way out, and she knows how to build the backups, and she knows where to get the material, and she knows how to put the whole thing together. She fucking knows everything. Imagine being married to her. You come home. You don't even have to say anything. Wait, imagine being married to her. Imagine that. You come home from a day of work. She's not even gonna ask you how your day was because she knows how your day was. You don't even have to ask her anything because she knows what you would want to ask. And then she would know how she would respond. She knows your backup question to the initial response. And then she knows that answer. That would be the most boring thing ever, wouldn't it? She fucking knows everything. It's like being married to Junko. Without the crazy... Yeah. Junko would be amazing. If you think about everything that this Monokuma told us, you will notice there are two main points. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Kirigiri. You might as well just...
In other words...
The first point is that we're trapped here in the school. Okay. And the second more important point is if we can create backups for him to his satisfaction, he will tell us how to escape from the school.
Are you okay with this?
But one thing we do not know is why he wants us to do this at all. Did he not just say something about killing each other? Red flag, anybody?
Honestly.
What was his purpose in imprisoning us here in the first place? These girls don't see red flags, do they?
What should I do?
Yeah, what happened to Hope's Peak Academy? Did it get taken over by some evil organization or something?
Listen.
If that's the case, I'm sure the police will be here anytime.
However...
But can we even be sure this is really Hope's Peak?
For serious.
Listen, I'm sure this is all just some kind of elaborate orientation setup. They're like hazing us. Orientation?
Seems like...
But if that's true, it's in pretty bad freaking taste. It's totally overkill. He's right. If it's a prank, it's far beyond the bounds of acceptability. Prank's gone wrong. The biggest prank gone wrong in Danganronpa. I'm trying to think. What in Danganronpa could be considered a prank? You know what? Post below what you would say a prank gone wrong for Danganronpa would be. Let's just have some fun with this. Give me your best "it's just a prank, bro" in the comment section below for Danganronpa. My personal one would be... I got nothing. Okay, fine. In that case, what is going on? That's what we're trying to figure out. You know, if he didn't forget to build those backups of his, what do you think he would have made us do? Kill each other. Kill each other. That's what he said. Oh my god, the dick's the only one with a brain. In a weird way, Byakuya's warming up to me. I feel disturbed by this. Eh? Don't freak us out, dude. Who the hell would ever... Says the ultimate soldier, who probably has more than 1,000 confirmed kills under her belt before the age of 16. My god, that is hot.
Listen to me.
Everyone just calm down.
Quiet down and listen.
He said we'll have plenty of food and shelter and we'll be kept safe, so that's good, right?
Got it.
If we want to get out of here, all we need to do is work together.
Shit.
I fucking hate the idea of being at the mercy of that goddamn bear. But what else can we do? Total pain in the ass either way. I don't even have to make a joke. You guys know what I'm thinking. I bet he loves teddy bears. I bet he's a really cutesy teddy bear on the inside. I bet he's all cute and cuddly too. My god, this is disturbing. That I would ever lower myself to serving that monstrosity.
Oh.
But it seems our best option is to calmly adapt ourselves to this new situation.
Let's see.
If this truly is something that Hope's Peak has put together for us, then I am fine with that.
Actually...
If that is not the case and Hope's Peak has been taken over by some other force, it would be best not to blindly oppose them. It gives me chills to think I'll have to live here along with you unwashed masses. Unwashed? The only one that doesn't take a bath is Toko.
That's fine.
Well, whatever. I'll just have to make sure to finish things quickly. And then I will find whoever did this to me and wipe them from the face of the earth.
You hear me?
Okay, well, does anyone else have any objections? Silence gives consent, as they say, then it's decided. No! Silence does not give consent. Neither does... That is not consent. It is rape. That was dark.
Listen to me.
From this point forward, we all agree to work together to maintain a peaceful communal life by sacrificing each other to appease Lord Monokuma. Sure. When I first got into Hope's Peak Academy, I thought, man, I can't believe it. I got to this amazing place. But whatever I am now, it's 180 degrees from whatever amazing place I thought I'd in my mind. And that's how our bizarre communal life began. Oh no, I'm surrounded by a bunch of girls. How terrible. And a bunch of guys that clearly are not competition. You've got Hiro. No problem. Mondo might be competition. Leon might be competition. Some girls go for that shit. Oh, damn it. Byakuya. Some girls go for that shit too. Well, look on the bright side. At least Chihiro's not competition. But...
Hey,
when he says we have to make him do... When he says we have to make him some backups, what exactly are we supposed to do? Well, make him some goddamn backups. I know you've never done a real hard day's work in your life, but... you're gonna have to work on this one. You can't just rely on your cutesy appearance and dance routine. Actually, dance routines are really, really difficult. People that try to become idols and dancers, the amount of rehearsals they have to do. Christ, I'd rather kill myself. Yeah, he didn't explain any of those important bits.
Did you call for me?
That was just for convenience sake. Ah! He's here now? Sure, I could have explained everything in the gym, but if I'd gone on any longer, it would have been totally annoying, right? It would have been like, hey, hurry up and start already. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Well now.
So let me explain right now. I'm going to give you guys the next 50 days to make me a proper set of backups. 50 days? Why did I automatically look at this? 50 Shades of Monokuma. In case you guys are wondering what these bookmarks are. I'm adorable.
What the hell?
50 days? That's like forever. Why so long?
What?
That's for convenience sake too. You guys would totally slack off if you didn't have a time limit. Humans given so easily to corruption.
What?
Okay, but what about this whole backup thing? You said you wanted a bunch of bonus features, but...
So it would seem.
But it's super vague.
Yes, indeed.
I thought you might say that. So from time to time, I'll give you a special concept. You can use that to design the next backup.
What?
What? Can't we just make one and be done with it? You know what I'm thinking, right? Oh god, imagine being married to Mukuro. That's just cruel. I wouldn't be able to take advantage of it. Like, god, I would feel so bad that I'd literally, like, take her out for ice cream and shit every day. God, I'm miserable. Like, why am I so...
Hey!
Of course, you can't just make one and be done with it. Who knows what kind of violence you guys might commit against poor old me. I need all the help I can get. Heck, just a second ago, you were talking about how you should just destroy me right now. I heard you. You wanna... Ah!
Oh,
Is that really necessary?
just a second.
Fake cry all you want. We're not gonna fall for it. Shit.
Huh?
Fake? No, I am really sad. All your heartless comments have made me really sad. But your teacher won't let it get to him. No matter what, I'll put you all on the right path.
Hey, come on.
And the right path would be...
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah! To keep you all from slacking off, I'll be performing project reviews as you progress.
Well,
Project reviews?
What?
What? Never heard of a project review? Want me to write it down for you? No, I know what it is. It's meant to check our progress.
In other words,
So you're going to be checking up on us to see how things are coming. Don't smile like that. Jesus, that's just, that's just common sense. Ha ha ha, holy fuck, he looks like a rapist. Yeah, it's totally common sense. I feel like I want to die right now. Ah, come on, Byakuya, stop being a dick for once.
Yes, indeed.
Okay then, hurry up and get to work. I'm as excited as the rest of you to get through this and begin your real school life. But if we fail our project review, is there some kind of punishment? Well,
it can't be.
here it comes.
Too bad.
No, nothing in particular. What? Don't scare us like that.
Are you sure?
There's no punishment, but if you can't do it, you won't trigger that escape flag I mentioned. Yeah, let's just put us in a high school environment with unlimited food, unlimited medical care, and an equal number of people of the opposite sex. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Think about this for a minute.
What?
Plus, if you pass, I'll give you something awesome.
I can barely contain myself.
What is it? Well, you'll just have to get it and find out. But it's super fun, I promise. Now then, are you ready for your first assignment? Oh my god, this is hilarious. So the concept for the very first backup I need you to make is... right here. Monokuma Casanova. Why is there... what's that beetle called? The one that flips things. Days left. 1. Well, make a Monokuma Casanova. What does that even mean?
What the heck?
Exactly what it says. You know what a Casanova is, right? I want a good-looking version of me. But you're so cute and cuddly and I love you the way you are. Don't change, Monokuma. Don't change. Good-looking? But you're a bear. You'd better not think about it too much or we'll never get anywhere.
What the heck?
Anyway, how are we supposed to start building something like that?
And...
Yeah, I mean, where are the materials or whatever? God, I gotta stop hitting on Mukuro.
Hey,
I can't do everything for you. Look around the school yourselves for whatever you might need.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, but as an extra special service, I will give you some materials. Just this once. I figure you could use at least a little practice before you start on the real thing.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so here you go. Marble slab, aluminium can, chisel. Maybe I'll have you start by using these materials to make a Greek statue. You're gonna make a Greek statue of Monokuma with big muscles and wearing that towel around his waist. With chiseled abs and sculpted pectorals. And after that, if you combine this with the Greek statue, I think you'll wind up with a truly ravishing Monokuma. Bag of screws, wrench, and a chisel. Bring it to me the absolute instant you're finished. No pit stops. Okay, have a nice day. This is the song that they play when you go to the Monokuma theme park. Do you guys remember? That exciting, thrilling thing? I felt like I was in Disneyland. This is, oh my god, why do I love this music so much? This is, Okay, how do we get started with this? Set tasks. What? Oh, select construct and let's make a Monokuma Casanova. Okay. So we need a Greek statue, that's what we're missing. Not enough materials. Even the latest Partisan models pale at my balance body. Okay. Personal effects. E-Hemble. So I have to... I don't have enough materials. So tools. Consumables. Processed goods. Greek statue. A handy construction material, okay? I created one. And Spirit Bomb. Grants hyper energy for the next assigned task. Cheat sheet. Monokuma Casanova. Created! A Casanova is supposed to be good looking, right? Is this good looking? It's Monokuma in like a sailor thingy with a glass of wine. Sophisticated. Subjective opinions aside, you created the backup and completed the assignment, so let me give you some tickets. You received 5 trip tickets. I have no idea where this is going. I'll explain how they work later, so make sure not to throw them away.
Hey!
So now do you get how to do it? If this is all there is to it, this is going to be a breeze. Indeed, I'm sure we can handle this. Even if we don't get it right the first time. With enough practice, I'm sure we'll get the hang of it and figure everything out. You seem pretty confident. Maybe I spoiled you a little too much.
What are you gonna do?
Maybe there's nothing I can do about that. But there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just so sweet and kind and sincere.
Well?
So now you're ready to gather your own materials, right? You can handle that much, right?
Yes, indeed.
Well, even if you decide you can't, I'm not gonna help you anymore.
Okay.
We don't need your help. We're all gonna work hard and do our best and make your stupid backups and get out of here.
You're getting all riled up.
I'm glad to see you getting all fired up, but don't overwork yourself or I'll be the one who ends up taking care of you. Take plenty of breaks, drink lots of fluid, promise me you'll be safe, and make your teacher proud.
Oh.
You don't have to remind us, we have no desire for you to take care of us.
It's true.
Also, make sure you keep everything clean. If you can't do it yourself, I'll make you do it.
Yes, indeed.
This is where you live, right? You need to put in the effort to keep it nice and tidy. Sigh, what a pain in the ass. Well, to be fair, cleaning is a part of normal school life.
Now then.
Okay, your next project review is coming up. Okay, so the next concept is the same thing. Do it right this time. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. So we gotta do the Greek statue, but we don't have the materials. Great. Great. Assign chores to each character. Personal effects. Inspect items you've obtained. E-handbook. Did I keep my presents? Yes, I did! My report card? How did I complete everything with Sayaka? I only had like one time with her. Completed everything for Kyoko? 32. 33. That answers that question. Bad Kuma. Okay, set tasks. Each person can engage in one of the 3 activities each day. 1. Go to one of the 10 locations to search for materials. Each location will have its own unique materials for you to collect. Clean. Raise your level of cleanliness. If this reaches 0, you will receive a penalty. Rest. Take a break to restore HP, which decreases whenever you collect or clean. Doesn't seem too complicated. Character stats. A person's physical condition. If this reaches 0, they won't be able to act for the next 3 days, so keep a close eye on it. XL, L, M, S, 0. Collection level determines how efficient the person is at collecting. This will increase as you collect. Max level is 9. Cleanliness level determines how efficient the person is at cleaning. This will increase as you clean. Select activities. Select character. Select boys, girls, begin activities. Okay, okay. So A, D, W, S. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, boys, girls. What? Oh, yeah. Because Chihiro gets put in the boys section. Well, that sucks. That's an uneven number. But there is 15 of them. Looks like someone's missing out. But then again, Taka and Mondo. Bah, chicka wow wow. So Makoto, for the most part, is very healthy. We'll put him on cleaning duty because getting him class. Oh, okay, but he doesn't need to clean, does he? There's nothing to clean. Haha, Monokuma. Let's just send everyone to, like, find shit. Why is Mondo better at cleaning than he is other things? Leon, get your ass to work, you lazy bastard. Begin. Shall we begin? Yes. Start. Look at this shit! Look at him work! That's it, work! Manual labor, you bastards! Wouldn't Kirigiri be the greatest at collecting because she just noticed everything? And cleanliness is on max. That's good. Boo boo boo, it looks like you're really working hard.
Well now.
Well, right now it's time for free time. Do whatever you want. Okay, so now we get free time. Even a strange, childish little boy like you might stumble on some bittersweet love if you're lucky.
Uh-huh.
You can also use the trip tickets I gave you to go adventuring with your friends. Although spending all this time building your friendships and deepening your bonds, it might just make things that much harder later on, you know? Oh, I love that laugh. I know you're busy having fun and all, but do you have a second? Monokuma touched on it just now, but at this point, you can now spend time with whoever you like. However, as these scenes play out, you'll notice they're exactly the same as in the main game. So you might notice people talking about having to kill each other. I know that seems strange, but this is school mode after all. It's a bonus, an addition to the main story. So please keep that in mind and try not to judge us too harshly. Anyway, take your time to explore and enjoy. That's cool, I'm not gonna judge you. What would you like to do? Spend time with someone. Who should I talk to? Senpai Sakura-chan. Oh, I love how everyone's just like spread out. No judge. You can spend time with Monaco? We have to. I'm sorry, but we have to do it with Sakura-chan. Not do it with Sakura-chan, but like spend time with Sakura-chan. Don't get jealous, Mukuro. I'll be back. Okay, Senpai, that's like really like seriously, those muscles, holy fuck, I would die. What does she have on her shoes? I don't know. But holy shit, those muscles. Like my legs are muscly, but these are just holy shit. Like my legs are like KFC chicken drumsticks. Her ones are like KFC chicken drumsticks on steroids. What would you like to do with Sakura? Spend time together.
So then.
I'm not sure if this starts free time events from the first one, or it continues off from where we began. So if you guys haven't watched my original Danganronpa Let's Play, go and watch it. I just got done exercising. Now would be a good time for a break. Would you like to get something to drink and talk for a bit? Oh my god, she's winking at me. We're hitting it off. Sakura and I sat down for tea and a calm, relaxing conversation. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sakura a present? Definitely. What would you like to give her? Do we have a war talisman? I remember she loves that stuff. Where's the war talisman? Easter egg. Oh, I remember this. A man's fantasy. Let's not. Let's not give her the hand bra or the Empress thong. That would end horribly. Fresh bindings would be good for her. But where's the war talisman? There we go. God of War charm. See, I understand her. What? Are you sure I can have something so valuable? Makoto,
So then.
Since we already talk so much, it's okay to talk a little more, right? Yeah, sure. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Hey.
I suppose I don't mind talking with you a little more. Really? Then can I ask you something? What is it? It's about what we were talking about before. You said there's something out there stronger than you. Oh, it continues where we left off. Okay, well previously, I think we spent one free time with her just before the Sakura-chan trial. So we're continuing, I think, with the second or the third event. Can I ask, is it a guy or a girl? It's a man. The man that Sakura has to surpass. Maybe she's talking about her own teacher, which would mean... Definitely not me. Your dad or your grandpa? Your dad? You were talking about your dad? Uh-oh. The family dojo has been passed down from generation to generation for the past 3 centuries. 3 centuries, that's one heck of a history. I was born into my family as an only daughter. Male or female doesn't matter, it's my duty to protect our legacy. And because I am a woman, I must be even stronger than if I were a man. That is true. There is a very big bias when it comes to martial arts with women. I mean, it's... Like it or not, there is a lot of sexism. I'm not saying it's like purpose or open or anything like that, but it's more so that it's mostly because guys have testosterone, and that helps guys build muscle mass a lot quicker than women can. And as a result, guys are a lot heavier. And as we know, physics, momentum is all about weight, speed, and distance. So by being a guy, you can build muscles a lot quicker than a woman. And by building muscles a lot quicker, you can have them a much bigger. And because you have them much bigger, you have a lot more weight, a lot more speed, and then you can turn that into a lot more power. So you get guys being able to hit a lot stronger than women a lot easier, and that makes it more difficult for women who more or less have to prove themselves, because a sort of like an average guy can hit really hard and can knock out another guy really easily. And then you've got women that, to accomplish the same thing, have to train a lot harder and have to have a lot better technique because they've got a lot less weight behind them. Whereas like me, I'm running around with 95 kilos. You're gonna have a female with my same height that's not gonna be anywhere near 95 kilos. So there's a lot to prove. And I've also noticed it internationally as well as domestically here in Australia that we have a lot of good male fighters, but the number of female fighters, and I'm not talking about good fighters, I'm talking about the number of female fighters in total, is a lot lower than that of males, which means the pool from which you have the occasional really good fighter is a lot less common. So you would have probably 3 or 4 times the number of male fighters competing than you would female fighters. So you've probably got 3-4 times the odds of having a good male fighter. So just statistically through raw numbers, you could have better male fighters just because in society, males are seen as having to fight, whereas females aren't seen as having that role. Even though there are females out there that would put me on the floor in a split second. So Sakura-chan has a really big point there. I digress, but I like discussing this. And because I am a woman, I must be even stronger than if I were a man. Pretty much. Some would say that a woman is incapable of becoming the strongest human alive. I want to prove them wrong. I believe she can do it. Because her, without the advantages of all the testosterone that I've got pumping through my veins, makes me look like a little bitch. Which is why I subjected myself to such feverish training under my father's instruction. Surpassing my father was certainly important to me.
Well,
but that was just a matter of time. What do you mean? I was 14 years old when I first beat my father in a sparring match. After that, I never lost to my father again. When I was 14 years old, I was probably 80-ish kilos. And the first time I stepped into a dojo, I was around 15. I was wearing an XXL jumper. That's how fat I was. And I only found the dojo because there was someone in my high school, in my year group, that was at this point already lifting weights and doing boxing and all this. And I was sort of just like, hey, what do you train? You know? I was like, oh yeah, there's this really good boxing dojo, you can go there and train. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just rocked up there. And when I rocked up there the first time, I was like, oh yeah, I'm here for the boxing. And apparently the guy that was boxing, you know, closed up shop, quit and whatever. It's like, but we have karate here. And I was sort of like, oh, okay. Like, can I stay for that? And they were like, yeah. I was so plump and had such low sort of confidence and self-esteem and all this thing. I couldn't even make a fist properly. And when I could, they were so fat that I honestly had cushions. Like my fists were like this, right? Like these fingers that couldn't even close. So I would injure my finger if I was ever to hit a punching bag. And my balance was so bad that if I had to throw a kick, chances are I would be wobbling and struggling to stay on my feet. So it was really embarrassing, and I felt really embarrassed. And so there I was, and they just sort of put me in the adults class at the age of 15, which is cool, because like, you know, you're 15, you're a big kid, you're heavy, you don't want to put like someone this fat and big into the kids class, you know. Kids class ends at 16 anyway, so put me in the adults class. And luckily the way that karate works is you have the lower grades at the back and you have the more senior grades at the front. So you've got the instructor at the front, he's facing the class, and then you've got the first line, which is supposed to be all your senpais, which are mostly everyone that's above a black belt, and then behind them in grade order from right to left, you've got the various grades going down from there. So luckily for me, being brand new, never sort of trained before, and lacking confidence, I was all the way at the back where no one could look at me. So no one could sort of see me struggling and wobbling, and, you know, it was very safe. And funnily enough, my teacher started doing karate when I think he was very early 20s. Before that, he was doing judo. And he is more or less one of the best karate masters there is. Definitely in the world right now. Is a 9th Dan in Kyokushin. You can find him online. He's Hunshi John Taylor. Amazing. He's a legend. And so there I am at the back of the class, 15 years old, fat as crap, wobbling, struggling, and I had no idea that I just walked into the dojo of someone that's a living legend. Hilarious, right? And there's Sakura-chan at the age of 14 that beat her father. So a year later, I was fat and wobbling. Year before that, Sakura-chan already beat her father in a sparring match and never lost again. So, mad respect for Sakura-chan. Wait, then... Yes, I've already surpassed my father. I don't believe it.
Well,
I'm not sure I did the right thing. My father also had the desire to become the strongest human alive. But I can't look back. I can only move forward and try to claim that title for myself. That is my destiny. Well, we have a photograph of Masayama in our dojo, was the founder of Kyokushin. And below it is written, "Poor is the student that does not surpass the master." Which, when you think about, is a very good doctrine. It's a very good philosophy. Not in the sense that, oh yeah, you know, surpass them, it's really easy. It's more so that, okay, you have your teacher that spent so many years perfecting their craft and learning from their teacher and becoming more efficient and more effective. It means that every subsequent generation that is passed on knowledge from the previous should, with this guidance and information and head start, be able to progress further than the previous. So it's not, in my mind, arrogant to want to surpass your teacher. It's one of those things that you should strive to do, because as a whole, it makes martial arts stronger. It's not personal in the sense that I am better. It's more so that there should be a progression with each generation, because we're children in the eyes of old masters. I mean, old masters centuries ago that were fighting on battlefields and killing with their bare hands would kill us all. Like, we're children in comparison. But the access to information that we have now is 1,000 times greater than they had. So we've got access to their teachings, to their writing, to their philosophy, to their study, and we've got access to other information from other martial arts schools, from medical research as well. We understand the human body a lot better. We understand nutrients a lot better. We understand the mechanics of the human body a lot better. We have gym equipment which is specialized to draining particular body parts. So we've got all the raw materials we need to surpass the previous. We've got a head start. We've got an advantage. So if we cannot surpass our teachers and our predecessors with all these advantages, we're a poor student. That reflects on us because we're not working hard enough. So that's the way I interpret it. So Sakura-chan, in my mind, is holy shit. She is the epitome of what a martial artist should strive to be. Mad respect. Like, mad respect.
goodbye.
Well, that's all for now. That was enjoyable. Goodbye. Mad respect. Without another word, Sakura left me standing there alone. Wait, hold on. I never did find out who could possibly be stronger than her. Did she avoid talking about it on purpose? Sakura-chan is a player. She knows that she must end the free time on a high note to make us want to answer the question, so we'll spend more time with her. Mad respect, Sakura-chan. Mad respect. You just unlocked the skill breathing technique. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. I digress a lot in my playthroughs and discuss a lot because I want to share the inner workings of what I'm thinking when a character says something, because that's what I'm thinking you guys are watching this for, rather than just me playing it. Because you guys can play it on your own. After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. This whole philosophy is just flooding my head. I haven't even gone to the gym today yet. I have to go to the gym.
This is a school announcement.
Seriously, after this, I'm going to the gym and pumping some iron. It is now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get ready to work hard again tomorrow.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I love that. And keep your butthole tight. I'm evil. Day 1 complete. Poo 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 poo.
Isn't that wonderful?
Non-sensu bean. Yeah, it's totally not a sensu bean. You're working your eager beaver butts off, huh? Let me give you something as a little reward.
See ya.
Hold on, have a nice day. Imagine if we had sensu beans. Like, could you imagine going to a tournament or like a boxing match or something, and it'd be like, you could have the entire tournament in one day, right? Well, we have it in one day, but everyone's injured after every subsequent round. And be like, okay, you guys just fought to the death and you guys are dying. Sensu bean! Yeah, you're both at 100%. Fight! Could you imagine that? Like everyone, every single round is at 100%, refreshed. Holy shit. That would be amazing. Okay, set tasks. Sorry, Naegi, but I'm sending you to class, because fuck you. Oh, I can just send them. Oh, this is cool. So you can more or less see exactly where they've been previously. Yeah, so you don't have to reset manually every single time. You just have to change it. I'm a little lazy, so I'm not going to clean crap. Oh. Fujisaki is already tired. Sayaka's tired. Bingo's tired. So, wait. I gotta see, Oh, okay, so there's medium, slow, and 0. Well, you guys are still good. So let's see who's tired. Mukuro, she's probably got the stamina of an athlete. Someone marry that. Celestia, surprisingly, is not tired. Sakura-chan, of course, is not tired. Togo's not tired, that's surprising. Oh, he's tired? Wow. Kirigiri is a bit tired. Sayaka's a bit tired. You know what? I'm just sending you all as is. Work! Slave labor! Do it! Hot dog bun. Work harder, you lazy bastards. That's it, keep working. Look at Monokuma flying. Whee! Yay! What would you like to do? Go meet with someone, obviously. Who should I talk to? Well, we gotta talk to Sakura-chan again. What would you like to do with Sakura-chan? Spend time together. Nothing else. Jesus Christ. Guys, seriously, get your minds out of the gutter.
So then.
I just got done exercising. Now would be a good time for a break. If I ever had the opportunity, I would love to just like go to one training session with Sakura-chan. I would probably die of exhaustion afterwards, but I would like to see the standard at which she trains. Just to sort of learn from it. Because ever since I got my ass kicked at the World Tournament and I had a chance to talk to some of the competitors at the tournament and I heard of the training regiments and the philosophy and mindset they have from, you know, going to work, going to training, you know, waking up early at 4 a.m, hitting the bag for an hour, going to work for 8-9 hours, and then afterwards eating and going to training, and then coming home and sleeping. My philosophy and the way I approach training has changed a lot. So if I had the opportunity to, you know, even just talk with Sakura-chan, or if I was so lucky as to actually take part in one of her training sessions under her tutelage, I as a person, I would probably grow tenfold. It would probably be worth several years of me training by myself. Just one training session with her. That's how much it means to have the opportunity to train with someone like this. It's like, holy fuck. I honestly would. I'd be like, please, please take me for one session. And I would probably die. Would you like to get something to drink and talk for a bit? Oh, hell yes. Sakura and I sat down for tea and a calm, relaxing conversation. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Hell yes. I've got one more of these, so let's just do it.
What?
Are you sure I can have something so valuable? Makoto,
So then.
Since we've already talked so much, it's okay to talk a little more, right? Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Hey.
You know, Makoto, there's something that's been concerning me. That music. What? This school has all kinds of exercise equipment, which is great, but it still doesn't offer everything I need to complete my training. I feel like I'm getting weaker by the day. Yeah, it's true. That's why I had to join a new gym. Am I supposed to just accept that? Accept my atrophy? I can't do it. If something doesn't change, I'll... Holy fuck, mother of Monokuma. It's okay, Sakura. Just hang in there. I know how impatient you must feel, but you can't rush these things. But when you say it doesn't have everything you need to complete your training, what do you mean?
Of course.
Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of modern training techniques, which rely heavily on machinery. That's good for building muscle mass, but that doesn't necessarily translate to actual strength. Bullseye. Because muscle mass... If you look at a lot of these weightlifters, well, bodybuilders really, they do high weight, high intensity, low rep count. Like, some of them only lift up to 6 reps as a maximum. Like, they do this thing 6 times at a maximum. Like, if they're doing a bench press, they will do it a maximum of 6 times and then add more weight. That's how you get those muscles big and bulky. But that's not gonna help you in a fight, because a fight lasts a little more than 6 punches, doesn't it? And if your body can't function for the full 2-3 minutes, or 9 minutes in some cases, if you get 3 overtimes, or 2 overtimes, you're fucked. So, yeah. That's why free weights are sometimes better. Though, for some things, you need machines, because targeting very specific muscles is sometimes very tricky. But most of the time, you should be using free weights anyway. More muscle is better, of course, but you also need to know how to use it. Exactly. Like, it's all well and good to be doing the leg extension and leg curls and all that crap, but if you've never actually done a kick before in your life, all that muscle and weight is useless. Because the technique is a lot more important than the muscle mass. That's why, well, my teacher still, and his students, and their students, could probably hit 10-15 times harder than I can. And I guarantee you that my legs have more muscle mass than theirs. And I guarantee you that I'm a lot younger. So my body's a lot more elastic, a lot more energetic. It's got the physical advantage, but for some reason, they could probably break my leg in a single hit. Why is that? I've got the muscle, I've got the strength, I've got the speed. What's wrong? Technique. They've done the thing tens of thousands of times. They're a lot better at it. I'm shit. They can land the same hit in the same spot all freaking day if they have to. Me, I'm lucky to hit the same spot 2-3 times. And that's really all it takes to take someone down. You hit them somewhere once, yeah, it hurts. Twice, hurts a little more. Hit them there 5 or 6 times, that motherfucker's gonna hurt. Eventually, it's gonna break. And if you're not used to it, pushing your muscles too hard can lead to injury. Yeah. There are even some world-class wrestlers who only build muscle by climbing ropes and things like that. In mixed martial arts, speed, agility, and endurance are all necessary parts of total body conditioning. Oh, coordination. If that's your goal, you can't just focus on one aspect of your training. For example, Kipling pull-ups can train one area, while power training equipment works multiple areas. Are you listening? Yes, I am, Senpai. Yes, I am. Huh. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Got it. Weight-free training is an option, sure, but power training is a much greater challenge. I've had my own training method ever since I was a little child.
Hey.
For example, I take an old tire and hit it with everything I had. Are you still listening? Yeah, totally.
So then.
So what did I say? You said that you used to hit the tire with everything you had when you were a little girl. What did I use to hit that tire I mentioned? Are you sure you said it? Ugh. The silence is deafening. I don't want to think about what Sakura might do if I don't answer. What did she use to hit her tire when she was training? I have to answer. Your fists! You hit it with, you know, your fists. So you weren't listening. Well, she said everything she had. She said nothing about a sword or anything else. Didn't I say I prefer power training, which exercises the entire body? Oh, fuck, you were using one of those hammers. No, I was listening. Something that uses your entire body, right? What did she use to hit her tire when she was training? Hammer. I think I heard stories about people using giant hammers for training like that.
Of course.
Exactly so. I've been doing that since childhood. It's extremely good for your core. I've actually never done that before. I'm writing a note. Thank you, Sakura-chan, I'm learning. But that kind of thing is impossible here.
So in the end...
And I can feel myself growing weaker. You have to endure it. Enduring this kind of thing is a part of being strong, isn't it? I think. Oh no, don't pull the Chiaki on me. For now, I should focus on training my mind. You've taught me something today, Makoto. The importance of endurance. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that teaching per se. Sorry for making you listen to me complain. No, please, keep complaining. This is gold for me. I'm gonna see if my gym has a tire. The only thing they don't have is a mountain climber machine. When I was in Japan during my month off last year, I didn't have access to all the equipment I needed, but they had a stair climber, which they call like a mountain climber. And they didn't have all the leg equipment, so I had to use that thing. And I ended up climbing 1,000 floors in an hour and a half. So in the first 45 minutes, I did around 450 floors or 400 floors. And I was completely exhausted. The whole machine was drenched in sweat and I was dying. And then I felt really pissed off that I couldn't hit 500 floors. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting back on this machine and I'm hitting 500 floors within the same 45 minutes. What ended up happening was I ended up hitting 600 floors in under 45 minutes. So I ended up getting a higher count after I was exhausted just because I was pissed off. After I wanted to give up. Like, that's when it blew my mind that, because when I was talking to some of these guys from the World Tournament, they were telling you like, yeah, you're exhausted. You feel like you're gone. You have nothing left. That's a test because you have to be able to push yourself beyond yourself. And I just kept replaying that in my mind ever since I was training. When I hit my limit, I'm like, okay, that's not your limit. That's your chance to push your limit. That's your chance to break your limit. This is where it counts. Because it's easy to hit your limit and that's it, right? Your limit's always going to stay the same. You got to push that motherfucker. And when that happened and I completely pushed it, I was like, holy fuck, I've actually got so much beyond my limit that it's amazing. So ever since then, I've just been pushing beyond my limit. It was unbelievably inspirational to get my ass kicked. And then, like, schooled. Like, unbelievably. I learned so much. You can't imagine. I'm learning now. Hit that fucking tire. Hit that fucking tire. Hit that shit. I'm glad I talked to you. I'll find a way to repay the favor. Sakura left, moving quickly for her size. Quickly for her size? Dude! She'll fucking run circles around you. So I guess that helped her. That's good. I'm glad to see she's starting to trust me a little more. Sakura's report card has been updated. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Look at you go. After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. Do I get another free time?
This is a school announcement.
It is now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get ready for hard work again tomorrow.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Ah, this brings back memories. Day 2, complete! And the school is really messy.
I feel as if...
I feel like I'm not my usual self, perhaps because I traveled to a parallel world to re-energize. Ifumi seems to be feeling really good. Setting the tasks! Alright, we're gonna start cleaning. What? Why is he so full of crap? Oh, you're dead. Alright, you gotta rest. Who else is dead? Okay, ladies, you can all rest today. Wow, you ladies are beasts. So we've got Mukuro, Celestia, Sakura, and Toko still full of energy. Let's not hold it against Aoi, Kirigiri, or Sayaka, but ladies, you're on a roll. I don't know how much cleaning we're gonna get out of this. Doesn't matter. Let's set the tasks. Go! Oh shit, they're only cleaning. Holy crap, look at him go! Look at him mine the shit out of that. Toko is surprisingly energetic. I thought she would be like the weakest out of the girls. Oh shit. Clean this much. Sorry, I pushed myself a little too hard. I need some time to recover. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, I got 5 more. What would you like to do? Go mate with someone. Who should I talk to? Who do you think to? Your senpai. Hopefully she'll notice us. Oh, fuck, she's gone. She's gone! Not today. Mr. Monokuma. What? Do you want to go on a date with me? What should I do? I'm embarrassed, but still. No, I can't. I don't go with guys just because they talk to me nice. What kind of bear floozy do you think I am? But hey, since you came all this way to talk to me, I'll give you something extra special. Because you know, I can see it. I can see how much everyone likes you. It's a special service for those of you who just can't have fun unless you can see all the numbers. But there's another side to the coin. You'll also be forced to see who doesn't like you. Are you sure you can handle it? Poo-poo-poo. Okay then, let's take a little peek. So your relation... Are you sure everyone doesn't actually hate you?
Well?
Are you unhappy with the results? Well, if you want people to like you better, why don't you use a trip ticket to show your buddy a good time? What I'm saying is, you gotta curry that favor. But it doesn't matter how smooth things go. If you can't get to your pal's deepest spots, then you'll be able to face each other and confess all your darkest, most awesomest secrets. So who the fuck am I gonna spend time with? No, Senpai. Senpai! She's gone. We'll be back for you later. I know you guys want that, but I gotta keep something there. Otherwise, you guys will never come back. You guys know where this is going. That smile, seriously. Seriously, how can people hate her? Oh yeah, this is romantic. Why not? Wait, what the fuck do I gift her? Shit. Junko Enoshima. Let me tell you why that's bullshit. Yeah, I'm bored too.
Yeah.
Let's chill for a while. You know the way to my heart. I spent some time with Junko. Stop calling her Junko. Oh my god, that smile. That's like the Ishimaru of smiles. Like, look at that. It's literally that smile when he's like... Well, what did he say? You know, when he stabs the gatekeeper, right? And he says like, bye-bye or something?
Bye-bye.
What did he say? You know what I mean? He's literally like this, looking down, just waving. Fucking Ishimaru. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and take a look at what Mukuro likes. Not surprisingly, she likes rations. She likes rations. Let's see if we have a ration. Do you know that the French have the best rations? Okay, I don't have a ration, but yeah, the French have the best tasting rations. Let's give her a rose. All romantic and shit.
But more important,
Admit it, Makoto. You didn't just give me this to be nice, did you? Oh yeah, Mukuro likes Makoto. Oh, that is adorable. Because apparently he was the first person to ever smile at her. I've got a soft spot for that. Like, it just breaks my heart. Well, whatever works for me. Seeing Junko so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Listen, I just want to make this clear right up front. Such a cool chick. Don't get the wrong idea about any of this, okay? Huh? What do you mean?
yeah,
I mean, I hope you're not expecting anything from me.
yeah.
Gotta keep my virtue safe, you know? Huh? Wait, you mean... No, I'm not expecting anything like that.
Come on.
I figured. You're not that kind of guy, right? Oh my god, that smirk. Oh, she doesn't know how any of this goes. So adorable. She's never done this before. Oh my god, this is so adorable. Fuck my life. Looking at you, I get a total Omega vow. Looking at you, I get a total Omega... Looking at you, I get a total Omega male vibe. Be right back. I gotta look that shit up. As opposed to alpha males and beta males, Omega males are the lowest of the low on the guy food chain. They're the type of men who smirk responsibly, refuse to grow up, and generally avoid participating in the real world. But you like him. I'm not gonna try to psychoanalyze this. Do you go for safe, weaker men because you're afraid of losing them to someone else? Or do you just... I don't know. Well, then again, you are the ultimate soldier, so like it's not like many guys can keep up with you in that regard.
Yeah.
But still, they say even the tamest guy can turn into a wild animal, so I figured I'd say it anyway. Oh my god. A wild animal? Don't ask me why, but I seem to attract guys like that. It's probably because she's so, flashy.
What the?
They call me up super late at night, or like, hey, let's hang. Like I don't know what that means. Let's hang? It sounds so simple. Makoto, my boy. Makoto, my boy. But why super late at night? And why does Junko seem so annoyed at it? Hang gliding. Hanger. Makoto, you are innocent, but I shall not corrupt you. Oh, you just meant hanging out. Huh? Did you just come to a decision or something? That fucking look of shock on her face, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, forget it.
Are you for real?
Anyway, so we all get together, but the whole group's full of dumbasses. Keeping creepos like that away is like a full-time job, you know? Yeah, it must be tough. I mean, you're a model and all, so you must be really popular.
Huh?
Wow, Makoto, you actually get it. I don't know whether, like, she's shocked that Makoto is not an idiot, or she's shocked that someone else came to the same conclusion she did, which makes her an idiot. I'm confused. You do get it, right? You totally get me. I'm starting to get the vibe that Mukuro doesn't connect to many people on an intellectual or emotional level. I do?
Totally.
Listen, maybe I can introduce you to some of my friends sometime. Oh no, she's projecting. Oh crap. So what's your type? You're super passive, right? So you need an aggressive girl. Oh god, no. She started project. No, Mukuro, no. That's not how you... No. Oh god.
For real?
Yeah, I think that'd be good for you. Someone who will go after you and not give up. Yep. She's already obsessed with it. Oh, crap. She's already in love with... Damn it, Mukuro. Can someone go and help Mukuro, please? This is kind of... I feel bad for you, kiddo. No, I don't really...
Yeah.
I'll find a perfect girl for you as soon as we get out of here. Wait. Oh, I get it. She's got to keep the act of being Junko. But she's doing it in such a way that she wants to make sure that Naegi doesn't fall in love with Junko, so she can hook him up with her sister later. You're such a creep, I love it. I hope you're excited as I am. Junko seemed really excited as she walked away. I don't really get it, but I guess she likes hanging out with me. Junko's report card has been updated. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. That was weird.
This is a school announcement.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the goddamn Monokuma. It is now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get back to work.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, it's 10. I should get to the gym, but Jesus Christ, this is so entertaining. I'll leave it like 11. I've got another 40 minutes. It's cool. Day 3, complete. Oh crap, the place is a mess. Oh yeah, I've only got 50 days. Son of a bitch. It's hot. The fortune I predicted for today is super hot. Hiro seems to be really feeling good. I'm not looking forward to free time with that bastard. And get your ass there. It would be funny if Mukuro was on the cherry. Fuck my life, I'm gonna get sued. Get to work, you lazy bastards. Come on, work. Oh god, Sakura's completely exhausted. My bad. Clean it! Clean faster, you lazy bastard. And that's what happened when Hagakure got meth. Oh crap, we killed Celestia, Mukuro, and Leon. Whoops.
I mean, seriously?
I seriously can't do this anymore. I quit.
There is nothing to be done.
I no longer feel like doing this. Frankly, I am fed up with this entire endeavor.
Are you for real?
I'm feeling totally wiped. Sorry, can you guys take it from here? Ah, shit, I failed. What would you like to do today? Go meet with someone. So we totally screwed up with Mukuro and Sakura-chan. Well, nice fucking work, Ninja Kuma. You totally fucked that, didn't you? You know what? Byakuya Dick, continue with your story. What would you like to do with Byakuya? Go on a date, of course. Because why the fuck not? Here's my backup. Well, this is awkward. This is getting more awkward. Well, that was awkward. I spent time with Byakuya in silence. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Byakuya a present? Sure, let's give him a puppy so he can eat it or something. He likes this coffee. Let's give him this coffee.
I see.
Now, this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Coffee? Are you serious right now? Interesting. I think I'll keep it. How about you drink it? Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. You're weird. Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something. What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I had a bad feeling about this. So, what's up? You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us are able to succeed in life.
So, in other words...
But the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living just barely getting by.
What?
I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that? To be honest with you, Byakuya, I wonder about the same thing very often. Usually at about 2-3 AM when I'm drinking with my mates. And we end up discussing this thing. And what ends up happening is we discover that you have to learn to enjoy the simple things in life, otherwise your life is not worth living at all, because it's about the journey, not the destination. Which very few people find out until their dying days anyway. Why are you asking me? Because you're part of the 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask? I knew he was gonna insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that, so I'm interested. I would take Byakuya out drinking and see what happens. It would be hilarious. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope? Without potential or ambitions or dreams? I don't know, Naegi's the ultimate hope, you tell me. Oh, come on. I don't have any ambition or dreams. I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others? Your complaints are as old and tired as third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet those words of the 99%, this is how you find comfort in your tidy, cold little world. Byakuya, you do realize your world is as cold as theirs, right? I mean, you think you're doing something with your life. You think you're writing history. You think you're some sort of demigod. But at the end of the day, you're gonna die too. At the end of the day, your hopes and dreams are gonna become nothing in the next few hundred years. Everything that you've spent your life doing is gonna amount to absolutely nothing, and you will too will be forgotten. So you're kind of living in your own bubble too, buddy. Stop saying stuff like that. Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. Probably not. But so what? You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Okay? Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in it. And this is where Makoto succeeds where Byakuya fails. If I can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. And this is where Naegi finds happiness and Byakuya is just miserable with everything. If I spent all my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
What?
Hold it. Here we go. From the day I was born, and here comes the sub story. Here it comes. You have no idea. I'm gonna take a crack in the dark. Daddy treated you like shit. Mommy wasn't around. You had to struggle. Daddy was an asshole that kept you down, and you had to overcome him. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. Huh?
What?
Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen. What are you talking about? You're so spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence. Battle, competition, rivalry. You run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
Such ignorance.
Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep. After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until then, until he said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. See, Naegi, you're looking at Byakuya as being on the top. While he is on top, he is in the upper echelon where there is consistent power struggles and it's more or less the same as the bottom 99%. So this whole pyramid structure of life that you see in the bottom 99% that we all fall into exists in the top 1% as well. So while you look at Byakuya and be like, holy shit, he can afford a Ferrari, that is the best. He's looking at, holy shit, the Ferrari is the lowest thing I could possibly buy. I have to get all this other shit like Bugattis and stuff. So he's just as miserable as you are when you think about it. You just unlocked the skill, Envious Influence. Give yourself a pat on the back. I couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya while I went back to my room. Did we just kill...
This is a school announcement.
I still can't believe I screwed up with the whole rest thing. I thought they had plenty of energy, but they just dropped. My bad. It is now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get back to work.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
And now I have a feeling a few of them are going to drop dead. Because I sent them to work again. What? Cleanliness went down?
Let's do it!
Haha, I feel like I could do anything. Leon seems to be feeling pretty good. Well, Leon's going to fucking work, isn't he? Okay. Rest, 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 rest. Rest. And I killed the 3. And Toko is the one that emerges victorious. Holy shit. Yeah, so it goes from XL to L to M to S to 0. I think they went from M to 0 pretty quickly. I hope they don't go from, like, this. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Get me that chisel. I want that chisel. I want that aluminium can. Kyoko, get me that aluminium can right now. Okay, you can do it on your own. You don't need anyone. I'm gonna send Aoi and Sayaka to the same place. Get it done! The 3 of them are dead. I cannot believe that Toko beat you. Honestly, I cannot believe that Toko won. Christ's sake. This minigame is actually harder than you would think. You gotta manage these people. I'm a bad manager. I almost killed my students. Can I make my Greek god yet? Spend time with someone. Who's left? Of course, Byakuya. Alright, Byakuya, teach me the ways of the upper echelons of society. Sure, you're just doing the underwear, aren't you?
What?
Do you intend to follow me wherever I go? God grant me patience. Never took you for the religious type. I refuse to get discouraged and spend some time with Byakuya Senpai. Yeah, just keep going. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Byakuya a present? I would, but I'm out of coffee, so I gotta find out what else he likes. He likes a scarab beetle and a golden gun. Son of a bitch. Do we even have a scarab beetle? Yes, we do. Take it, you bastard.
I see.
Now, this is a rare moment coming from a noble family. I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting, I think I'll keep it. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy on the inside. God damn it, Naegi. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Okay. Care?
What?
It's a proverb. Oh, thank you. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Son of a bitch is right. I'm screenshotting this. Okay, Byakuya, tell me about the girl that broke your heart. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
So in other words...
Put another way. If all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. Suck a dick. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year? Okay. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. Question, would you work as Byakuya's secretary? $100,000 a year. I probably wouldn't. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by 5.5? $550,000 a year to be a secretary. I'd do it, but I think of it as an internship. I'd probably quit after a few years and try to make my own money afterwards. You could probably learn a thing or two from this asshole. 5.5. I was born on the 5th of May, so 5.5. But it's your birthday and you're all alone, and I'm all you have. And you have to pay me for it. I'd say make it 7. Just push it a little. $100,000 times 5.5. You mean 5.5 million? No, 500. Wait. Yeah, 5.5. $550,000? That's like board member money.
What?
Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant taking the lead on important projects. That would be an interesting internship. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Togami Corporation. Yeah, the thing about that, Byakuya,
So in other
you have no
words-
reason to refuse. You see, there are some things in this world that you can't buy with money, which very few people learn. But I still say, make it 7. This is all so sudden. I don't get why, but he seems so serious about it. Well, he doesn't really have anyone around, and you're the closest thing, so... Default! Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. This is the beautiful thing when you refuse people that have nothing but money. The only thing they know is to keep throwing more money. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your only chance! This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%. You do realize you could just buy a lotto ticket and win more, right?
So that's it.
Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me, I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. And at this point, Makoto got a lot of respect from me. I never thought this day would come, but Makoto got so... Okay, I keep switching between Naegi and Makoto. This is so... And Byakuya's like, holy fucking shit, I like this kid. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you pass my test. Fuck, I would have failed. I would have still asked for 7. Huh? Your test?
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Suck a dick. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing. Yeah. Fucking do it. In a way, I'd almost regret my decision. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. Well, sometimes you fight because you have to, Byakuya, not because you want to. Because there's certain fights that you don't choose, but you don't have a choice in the matter. It's like I said, for me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Exactly! That's the secret to life. Living the life you want to live. Easy enough to say. Now, you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. The awkward moment Byakuya made a friend on his birthday. See? He's talking about the future. See what I mean? He's talking about the future with Naegi in it. He made a friend. I don't know if he realizes that. Or he's just going to stalk his Facebook profile till the end of time. Which is creepy, Byakuya. You shouldn't be doing that. You're not Toko. You're better than that. Your maximum skill points have increased. Look at you go. Please tell me no one fucking collapsed. Okay, Monokuma, your announcement is... Oh shit, I have a deadline of 50 days to complete all these projects.
This is a school announcement.
Did I fuck up? It is now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get ready to work hard again tomorrow.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Okay, I'm skipping that, because day 5 has ended. Crap! It's becoming more and more filthy. So today's the day, huh? I guess I better review everything one more time. The concept was Casanova Monokuma, right? I think we failed. This is unacceptable. You better start taking this seriously. I know you can do better than this. Anyone could. Please tell me it's not game over. Sorry to interrupt you again. How'd your first project review go? I got fired. If you found it difficult, I have some good news for you. This mode has its very own new game plus cycle. Only your collection level and cleaning level carry over, but you'll be able to take another shot at it. Even if you're not great at stuff like this, as long as you don't give up, you'll make your way through it. Still, success is possible in a single playthrough. Maybe you can accept the challenge someday. Wait, do I have to redo all the events? Or do I get to keep my progress? So the next concept is... right here. Wait, I'm gonna take a look at my report card. So I did get his thing. Okay, okay, so I didn't lose my pro. Wow, so I just keep repeating. This is a joke. This is a joke. Oh. The game just continues. Fucking beautiful, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna do one more round. And then I'm gonna have to go to the gym. Come on, guys, it's only fair. It's only fair. Okay, guys, please find this. Byakuya and Makoto, you go together because you're all buddies. You go to cleaning Mondo because I have no idea why you're the better housewife. Got everything we need there. You get me that small light bulb. I put you on cleaning duty. Mister, you got an ass on your nose. You go on cleaning. You go on cleaning. You go on clean. No. You go on cleaning. You know what? I'm going to put you girls to rest before you die. And I'm going to put you on cleaning duty. Let's hope this works. Yes. I hope they don't die. Oh, Sakura-chan is going to come back. Yeah, this is day 3. I love getting SMSs like 3 days late. Shows that you really care about me. With friends like these. Who needs enemies? Oh, you leveled up, Leon. Nice work. I'd like to spend some time with Sakura-chan. Yeah, she's back! Oh, look at us go. Okay, Senpai, I'm sorry for overworking you, but let's spend a final free time together and give me some training tips before I go to the gym. Please. Please, be nice. Please! I'd like to spend time together. Oh my god. Look at those gods.
Well then.
You know, Makoto, you seem a little thin for a man. How about I help you bulk up a bit? What, is this the first free time event? Sakura subjected me to a harsh, borderline cruel training session. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sakura a present? Definitely, I definitely would. But is this the first free time? If it is, I'm a little disappointed. I have no god talismans, but I can always give her fresh bindings.
What?
Are you sure I can have something so valuable? Makoto, I.
So then.
Since we've already talked so much, it's okay to talk a little longer, right? Yep. I'm happy that she's pleased. I suppose I can share this with you. Here we go. Share what? The story of the man who was stronger than even me. Here we go. What? I've never told anyone about this before, but I think I can tell you. Wow, there's someone out there even stronger than you? The truth is, I have a lifelong rival. He only fights in underground tournaments, which is why no one knows about him. But he is truly the strongest man on the planet. I faced him in battle after battle and lost every time. He's that strong?
However.
These days, fighting has become its own science in a way. People studied it, evolved it, and eventually it was established as a form of sport. The idea of being invincible disappeared. Whoever develops the next great technique becomes the best. But even in this modern era, he never used that kind of scientific approach. His only teacher is real combat. He laughs in the face of combat sports. No one can come close to him. Martial art relies on a certain amount of luck. A lucky punch, a missed step can decide who wins. But none of that matters to him. He never loses. There's no strategy that can beat him. Many have studied him, all have lost. Is this guy really human? Maybe he's Bruce Lee, you tell me. Holy shit, that rhymes. His name is Kenshiro. Shiro meaning white. Ken meaning sword. White sword? What? As he described it to me, he inherited what he called the ancient assassination art. Assassination art? Sounds super dangerous.
Well.
And the story doesn't end there. Will you hear what I have to say and not laugh? I promise not to laugh. Laugh? Why would I laugh? Just looking at your face. I can tell you'll laugh. Huh?
So in the
Please,
end,
give me some more time. I need to gather my thoughts. But,
I'm sorry.
please, try to understand. Even I, too, have the heart of a woman. Are you coming on to me? She refused to say any more and left me standing there. The heart of a woman. Sakura's report card has been updated. You've just unlocked the skill Tranquility. Give yourself a pat on the back. See? I told you. Deep down, this is just a girl. Well, woman, but she's human, just like all of us. Feeling generally confused, I went back to my room. It's another 13 minutes.
This is a school announcement.
It's now officially nighttime. Get plenty of rest and get back to work tomorrow.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Ah, good stuff. Day 6. My god, why is cleanliness going down? I have a super special announcement for you all. Today is your day off.
Hey!
I know half of me is as black as a black hole, but that doesn't mean I have a black heart. I've decided that I will give you all one well-deserved day off a week. No work.
It's true.
And when I say no work, I mean it. All work is absolutely prohibited, okay?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, you're dismissed. What would you like to do? Go meet with someone. Sakura-chan, I have to know. What would you like to do with Sakura? Spend time together. Here we go.
So then,
I just got done exercising. Now would be a good time for a break. Would you like to get something to drink and talk for a bit? Yes, I would. Sakura and I sat down for a calm, relaxing conversation. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Yes, I would. If I keep bribing you, will you tell me who... tell me about your brother? Tell me about your brother, please.
what?
I've been looking everywhere for this. How did you know? You're quite a mysterious man, Makoto. He's the ultimate good luck student. He's always gonna hit the ace. He'll probably beat your brother in a fight, too. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Hey,
So, have you decided? Decided what? Decided not to laugh at my story. Yes, I have. Oh, you're talking about Kenshiro. I mean, I honestly don't know what there is to laugh at.
so then,
Then join me in my room and I will continue my story. If this is Sakura's hook... Just the two of us. Huh? Just the two of us? In a room? Sakura practically dragged me to her room. Death by snow. Oh god. Sakura's room is pretty much exactly how I would have imagined it. She's got a karate gi. She's got all the punching stuff. She's got tiles to break. Yep. She's got all those tiles in a wooden desk. Someone didn't think this through. But hanging out in a girl's room just us getting kind of nervous. And it being Sakura makes me nervous for a whole other reason. Yeah, death by snoo.
hey,
Is there any reason you're glancing around? Oh, sorry.
well then,
Anyway, I shall continue my story. Oh my god, she's winking. I'm scared. Oh yeah, the one and only Kenshiro. That's right, my long life rival and my first love. Oh my god, that is so... Oh my god, you're so adorable. You know what? You're adorable. I'll help you. I'll help you. First love? Did you just laugh? No. It's just adorable. That is adorable. That is heartwarming. No, I definitely didn't. I mean, it's pretty surprising and all, but you made the choice to tell me this story. So of course I'm not going to laugh. I would never. I'm ashamed of myself. I underestimated you. No one would laugh, Sakura. No one. But we all get a little nervous. I remember my first love. Do I? Huh. I must be a little bit like a Monokuma.
I'm sorry.
I beg your forgiveness, Makoto. No, that's totally not necessary. I just didn't want to be laughed at. No one would laugh at you, Sakura-chan. And if they did, you should rip out their hearts. Can you imagine a girl like me using the word love? Yeah, we all judge by appearance, don't we?
So in the end...
And being shy about saying it is even more girly, right? I creep myself out, to be honest. See what I mean? She's like any other girl in high school, for fuck's sake. And we totally looked at her differently. Why? Because she's got a bunch of muscle. Quite literally. That's the reason why. Because there's a girl out there that enjoys lifting weights and bashing the shit out of people. And because of that, we think she's different. How fucked up is society, right? I mean, yeah, I could say, oh yeah, I'm a bad person because that's the conclusion I jumped to, but I'm a byproduct of my environment, and my environment has programmed me to judge people by their appearance. How fucked up is that? Think about this for a minute. It's like, yeah, I gotta take some responsibility because I'm an adult, and it is my responsibility to reprogram myself to become the person that I want to be. But initially, my gut instinct was, oh, she's nothing like a girl because she's got muscle. My first reaction was, she's not even a girl because she has muscle. My brain did not associate muscle and girl together. That was my default programming at the start of Danganronpa, and that is something I need to work on. Because it ends up... It ends up the way it did in Danganronpa. No one looking at Sakura-chan as a person. We saw her as what she was, which is a martial artist, a very strong, capable martial artist, and not who she was. And who she was a high school girl in a killing game. That makes me really sad. I feel watery eyes, like, in the inside of my head. I'm not gonna cry. I've got a little bit of self-control, but that's how fucked up we are as human beings. And that branches out way beyond that. And that's visible. You know, Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2. We judge people based on titles and the way they present themselves, and I think we're going to see that a lot more. I'm really glad Sakura-chan is the first character that we really decided to school mode with, because I feel out of Danganronpa 1, she's the one that deserves it, in my point of view, because I'm sure every single character in Danganronpa 1 has their own story, but personally for me, Sakura-chan is the one that strikes closest to home, that I can relate to, which is probably why I feel so bad that I didn't treat her like a person. Because I can relate to her on many levels, and I never gave myself or gave her the chance to do that because of the prejudice I had based on her appearance. I mean, that's fucked up. Life lesson. Fuck me, right? Video games and life lessons. Okay, we just went really deep for a minute. Let's wind out. Let's focus on Sakura-chan. And being shy about saying it is even more girly, right? I creep myself out, to be honest. But you are a girl. You're allowed to have a feminine side.
Well,
but my goal is to become the strongest warrior on the planet. Maybe, but you don't have to be manly to find that kind of strength. Huh? Are you okay? Yes, you made me remember something. Kenshiro once said something very similar. I'd forgotten about that. But there's no point to recalling his words now. I really am a girl, still dragging his words with me like a chain around my neck. Huh? What do you mean? He might already be gone? Right now, Kenshiro is... He's fighting. Oh, jeez. I thought you were gonna say...
Well,
He's fighting an illness. And there goes the chill down my spine. Huh? When they found out, they said he only had 6 months to live. But 6 months has come and gone. And he's still fighting. That's just how he is. He would never let a disease beat him. He has to get better. He's the strongest human alive, I admit that. No, I believe that. Sakura. I visited him once. He'd lost so much weight, he looked like an entirely different person. But do you know what he said? He told me that now I was the strongest human alive, that I had taken the title. He said he'd return someday to get the title back. He said I'd better not let anyone else take it.
however,
He didn't need to say that last part. I'll never give up that title, not until he gets better. And when that day comes, I will defeat Kenshiro and earn that title for real. And that's why I have to get stronger. I had no idea. There was a TV show based on a real story called 1 Liter of Tears, which is based on the diary of a girl that had a brain disease that more or less locks her body stiff. So over time the disease more or less locks her functions. So it starts as having troubles balancing your body, having troubles walking, having problems talking, and eventually to the point that you're stuck on a bed and all you can move is your finger a little bit. And I could never finish watching this series from Japan because it was just so depressing to watch. And I mean, the girl was real. You know, I saw a few episodes when I was in the anime club at university, and I sort of downloaded it, and I could never bring myself to watch it because 1 or 2 episodes into like a 12, 14 episode series just really, like, it hit me like a sledgehammer, and I just couldn't keep watching it because it literally just hit that hard, and it made me feel so undeserving of the opportunity and life that I lived, because I have this opportunity. I live in this country where I can more or less do whatever I want, study whatever I want, pursue whatever I want. I'm healthy. My body functions. My brain functions. I can keep living day in and day out. And there's people out there with so much hope and ambition that will never have the opportunity to realize their dreams or even have the chance to try to realize their dreams because of circumstances beyond their control, like diseases, natural disasters, war. And this is... I would like to say I can't imagine how Sakura feels. Well, I probably maybe can taste 5% maximum because I've only been able to experience that level of tragedy and pain by trying to empathize with someone that I don't personally know. And it was like, yeah. Meanwhile, Sakura-chan is right there. I mean, it's a lot more difficult for Kenshiro, but I feel so bad for Sakura-chan right now. So yeah, look it up, 1 Liter of Tears. I never was able to finish it. I simply wasn't strong enough. I might give it another shot. I always thought, yeah, I'm gonna finish it. I never had a chance. I might finish it. I might have to record a reaction to it, but it was just too heavy. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I made it to the point that the girl was having trouble walking, and she got a disability pass for a bus where she can sort of sit at the front of the bus where old people sit and disabled people sit. And her father didn't want the government, you know, to give her these passes and things because he saw her as his responsibility. He didn't want to burden, you know, the country or anyone else. He saw that as his responsibility as a father to look after his daughter. And as you can see, it's a little difficult to keep talking. So, heavy stuff, heavy stuff. And this is probably just as heavy, or probably more heavy. I can't... Oh, God. Danganronpa, why you do this to me? That's my biggest reason for becoming the strongest human alive. I'm sorry for wasting your time with such a long-winded story. You didn't waste my time.
Well,
I'm not even sure why I told you. It's cool. We all need to talk to someone sometimes. I think that somehow you reminded me of him. Huh? Me? Well, in certain ways, your build is obviously different. But you both have a strong core. Strong core? No, You don't have to be modest. I know strength when I see it. Okay? Okay. I feel like I've come to understand Sakura so much better. I think maybe we've finally become friends in the truest sense of the word. Sakura's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. We talked for a little while longer and then I went back to my room. What would you like to do? I am gonna go to the gym. And Mukuro's still in the fucking hospital. I am gonna save it here. Wow. Fuck my life right now. Do I even have to say anything I'm sure we've got a little bit more with Sakura, right? We've got a few trips. I'll continue that next time. I need to reflect on what I have learned from Senpai Sakura and go to the gym and I'm guessing in part 2 we will continue with Mukuro, maybe do a few trips with Sakura and continue with Byakuya. I wonder how many sledgehammers we're going to be hit with during school mode. I thought it was going to be all happy. Monokuma was right. Getting to know people is going to make the next part of this school life a lot more difficult. Junko's a very interesting person because she understands that empathy and the difficulty of killing people that you're so close to and you understand, yet she has gone ahead and, spoiler alert, killed the person she loved the most for the sake of tasting the despair of doing it. Kodaka? The fuck, man? We both enjoyed watching Saw, but you just went, like, even more. I mean, Saw was complex and gruesome, but this has the psychological element. Where did you get this inspiration from, my friend? Where? Because this is some miserable shit right here. And this is the watered down version. Because your original concept for Danganronpa was a lot more dark, which I kept saying the series is going to become darker and darker because, let's face it, your original concept was a lot darker, and I'm guessing that your final installment in the series is going to be the closest thing to what you originally wanted to create. But shit, man. If this is the most watered down version you've got, You're killing me here, man. You're killing me. Where'd you get this inspiration from? I'm scared to go inside your mind. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sure you have already, but hit like. It kind of hurts when there's more comments than likes, because it means you comment, but you don't like. Hurts. And make sure to share with a friend, because we started off this series getting less than 100 views per Danganronpa video, and now we're getting close to a minimum of 1,000 within the first week of posting for Danganronpa 2, so I'm hoping to have at least a few hundred people. A few hundred Kumas would be nice for Ultra Despair Girls during a live stream. That would be nice. It'd be nice to have a few hundred people in the chat while we're doing it. But thanks for watching. I'll be back next Danganronpa Monday to continue. Danganronpa is a hell of a drug. So next time, Nijikuma out. Bye! Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell! Oh wow, I thought that was gonna go on forever. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Too much emphasis on too. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time.